In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the complete system we use to slow down or even stop your child's myopia from getting worse, including the exact treatments that have helped thousands of children protect their vision for life. If you're like most parents I see in my clinic, you're probably frustrated watching your child's prescription get stronger and stronger every year. Maybe you've been told, just get stronger glasses, and that there's nothing else that you can do. Or perhaps you're worried about what this means for your child's future eye health, especially when you hear about serious complications that can come with high myopia. I know exactly how you feel because I've been living with myopia since I was 8 years old myself. My prescription kept getting worse year after year, and back then, stronger glasses were the only option. But here's what's changed everything. In the past 10 to 15 years, extensive research has proven that we can actually slow down or even stop myopia progression in children. I'm Syafiq, a myopia care practitioner and optometrist. Every day, I help parents navigate these exact treatment options, and what I'm about to share comes from over 6 years of hands-on experiencing with myopia management and the latest clinical research. So, let me walk you through the 4 main treatment approaches that are transforming how we manage childhood myopia. Let me start by explaining why myopia management has been so critical, because understanding this will completely change how you think about your child's vision. Myopia or short-sightedness happens when your child's eye grows too long. When the eye becomes longer than it should be, light focuses in front of the retina instead of directly on it, which is why distant objects appear blurry. Now, here's what you might realize. It's not just about needing stronger glasses. When a child's eye grows too long, it stretches all the delicate structures inside the eye, particularly the retina at the back. This stretching significantly increases the risk of serious eye conditions later in life, including retinal detachment, glaucoma, and macular degeneration. This is exactly why we focus so heavily on keeping that eye length under control. Research shows that if we can keep the eye length under 26 millimeters, we dramatically reduce the risk of serious eye complications later in life. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. I use a tool called the Myopia Calculator with every family I work with. If I have a 9-year-old child coming in with a -2 prescription and we do nothing, research predicts they could reach -550 by age 17. But with proper myopia management, we can often keep them around -3 or even -4. That difference of 1.5 to 2.5 diopters might not sound like much, but it's the difference between a healthy eye and one at high risk of complications. Now that you understand why this matters so much, let me walk you through the 4 main treatment approaches, starting with the simplest change you can make at home. The foundation of any myopia management plan starts with lifestyle modification, and this is where every parent can begin making a difference immediately. The research is clear on this. Increased outdoor time and reduced near work are the 2 most powerful lifestyle factors for slowing myopia progression. I recommend children spend at least 2 hours outdoors every day. It's not about the physical activity, it's about the bright natural light and the opportunity for their eyes to focus on distant objects. For near work, including screen time and reading, the key is taking regular breaks. Instead of the traditional 20-20-20 rule, which I find impractical for most families, I recommend what I call the natural break approach. So, every 30 to 45 minutes of close work, encourage your child to look out a window or go outside for just a few minutes. This gives their focusing muscles a chance to relax. But here's what's important to understand. While lifestyle changes are crucial, they're rarely enough on their own for children who are already progressing quickly. That's where our clinical treatments come in. The first clinical treatment option is pharmacological, and this involves low-dose atropine eye drops that have revolutionized how we approach myopia management. While researchers are not 100% sure how it exactly works, we know that these drops work by relaxing the focusing muscle inside of your child's eye. When this muscle can't strain as much, it reduces the signal that tells the eye to keep growing longer. We use very specific concentrations, 0.01%, 0.02%, and 0.05%. In my practice, I typically start most children on the 0.025% concentration. If their myopia is progressing rapidly, I might start with 0.05%. If they're progressing more slowly or experiencing some side effects, we can drop it down to just 0.01%. Now, let me be completely honest about the side effects because this is always parents' first concern. The two main side effects are reduced ability to read up close and increased light sensitivity. Your child might need to hold books slightly further away, and they'll likely need sunglasses when playing outside because their pupils will be more dilated. Here's what's important though. These side effects are dose dependent and completely reversible. If they're too bothersome, we simply reduce the concentration. Most children adapt within a few weeks, and the benefits far outweighs these temporary inconveniences. The drops are used every night before bed, and we monitor progress every 3 months initially. Research shows these drops can reduce myopia progression by approximately 50%, which is significant when we're talking about protecting your child's long-term eye health. Now, while the eye drops are working on the focusing system, our next category of treatments works on how light enters the eye, and this is where we see some of the most impressive results. Let me explain how optical treatment works because this will help you understand why they're so effective. In a normal eye with regular glasses or contact lenses, while the central vision is clear, the peripheral ray of light actually focuses behind the retina. Research suggests this sends a signal to the eye to keep growing. All our optical treatments work on the simple principle. They bring those peripheral ray of light forward to focus on or in front of the retina, which signals the eye to stop growing. We have three main optical options: specialized glasses, daytime contact lenses, and overnight contact lenses. Let me walk you through each one. The two glasses option includes two main brands available in Australia called the Hoya Maya Smart and Essilor Stellus lenses. Not sponsored, by the way. These look like regular glasses, but they have special zones that create the peripheral defocus effect I just described. The advantage is simplicity. Your child puts on their glasses in the morning, and as long as they're wearing them, they're getting the treatment effect. The challenge is that the glasses need to sit properly on their face. If they slide down or sit too high, or your child looks off to the side instead of moving their head, the treatment effect is reduced. For children who are very active in sports or don't want to wear glasses, we have daytime contact lenses option. The most established is the Cooper Vision MySight contact lenses, which has been available for years. There's also a newer option called the Ability contact lenses from Johnson & Johnson. These works on the same principle as the glasses but sit directly on the eye, so there's no issues with positioning. They're perfect for children involved in swimming, basketball, soccer, or any sport where glasses would be impractical. The main consideration with daytime lenses is that some children experience dryness, especially after wearing them for several hours. We also need your child to be responsible enough to handle contact lenses safely. For both glasses and daytime contact lenses, your child needs to wear them for at least about 10 hours a day, 6 days a week to get the full treatment effect. But here's where it gets really interesting. Anecdotally, in my years of practice and managing patients with progressive short-sightedness, I find that our most effective optical treatment is actually worn while your child sleeps. Orthokeratology, or Ortho K, uses specifically designed hard contact lenses that your child wears overnight. While they sleep, the pressure from the eyelids gently reshapes the cornea, the clear front surface of the eye. When they remove the lenses in the morning, their cornea holds this new shape, giving them clear vision all day without glasses or contact lenses. It's like having LASIK surgery, but it's completely reversible and safe for children. Here's why I'm enthusiastic about this option. Because it reshapes the cornea itself, your child gets 24 hours treatment. Unlike glasses or daytime contact lenses that only work while they're being worn, the corneal reshaping provides the myopia control effect around the clock. This technology has been around since the 1990s, so it's not experimental. We have decades of safety data and the results are impressive. In my experience, it's often the single most effective treatment for slowing down myopia progression. The lenses are custom designed for each child's eyes using detailed corneal mapping. Most children adapt to wearing them within a few nights, and parents love that they are in complete control of the treatment since it happens at home under their supervision. Now, you're probably wondering which of these treatments is right for your child, and this is where the art of myopia management comes in. The decision depends on several factors, and I always involve both parents and child in this choice. First, we consider what the family is most comfortable with. Some parents are nervous about contact lenses for their child, while others prefer them over glasses. We also look at the child's lifestyle. Very active children often do prefer with contact lenses options. Children who aren't quite ready for the responsibility of contact lenses might start with the specialized glasses. Cost is another important factor. The treatment range from about $60 to $70 per month for the Atropine eye drops on top of regular glasses, or up to $2,000 to $3,000 for orthokeratology contact lenses. The specialized glasses fall in the middle ground at about $500 to $700, while the specialized daytime contact lenses cost about $1,500 a year. But here's what I've learned from working with hundreds of families. The most effective treatment is the one your child will actually use consistently. A less perfect treatment that your child uses every day is far better than the best treatment that sits unused. Many children benefit from combination therapy. We might use the low-dose Atropine eye drops along with specialized glasses, or combine those drops with contact lenses for children with rapidly progressing myopia. The key is starting with something and monitoring progress closely. We can always adjust the approach based on how your child responds. So now you have the complete framework we use to slow down or stop myopia progression in children. To help you on your journey having a child with myopia, I created the Healthy Kids community on School. It's a space where parents like you can get ongoing support for your child's vision and overall health. Inside the community, I will share tips about myopia management. There's also downloadable resources and checklists you can use at home, and also real conversation with other parents navigating the same changes just like you. The link to join is in the description down below. And if you're here in Perth and want to discuss your child's specific situation, you can book a consultation at the Myopia Care Clinic. We'll assess your child's current progression, discuss which treatment options makes the most sense for your family, and make a personalized plan. Remember, myopia management is most effective when we start early. Every month of rapid progression is eye growth you can't reverse. But with the right approach and consistent treatment, we can protect your child's vision and give them the best possible future for their eye health. The link to book a consultation is in the video description down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.